Welcome back to the channel, and in today's video, we are diving into a very quirky anime that has made a huge stir within the Yu-Gi-Oh community, Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush. Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush name is a direct reference to rush dueling. It is the 8th series in the Yu-Gi-Oh! franchise, introducing the first Yu-Gi-Oh! main character not to be human. We'll delve into the history of the show a little later, but before we get any further, make sure to subscribe to this channel and don't forget to hit that bell icon so you never miss any updates. Now, without further ado, let's get it. Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush first aired on TV Tokyo on April 3rd, 2022. Just 1 week after Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's ended. This show's first season eventually ran until March 26, 2023, and had mixed reactions from viewers and critics. It is the first Yu-Gi-Oh! Series to take place as an interquel to Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's, taking place both about 200 years before 7's and eventually after it. Similar to 7's, unlike the previous entries, Kazuki Takahashi had no involvement in the project. Unlike the original series, Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, 5Ds, Zexal, and Arc 5, Go Rush, like 7's, was not overseen by Studio Gallop, but instead handled by Studio Bridge. The first season running for 51 episodes. So, let's get into the story. Season 1. One day, Udius, an alien, lands his spaceship Valve Gear near Mitsuba Town at night. The following day, Yuhi and Yuamu, Odo, discover Valve Gear despite his cloak. Udius flew them to the ship center, where he revealed his alien identity and shared his story of fleeing from war. Yuhi challenged Udius to a rush duel, surprising him with cards instead of packs. When Yuhi sliced a pack open, Udius punished him until Yuamu explained the contents were for rush duels. Fascinated, Udius agreed to learn more about rush dueling. Yuamu offered to teach him if he beat Yuhi. Otherwise, Udius had to work for their company, UTS, aka Ultra Terrestrial Trouble Solutions, for free. Udius accepted and dueled Yuhi, quickly gaining the upper hand with his Galaxy cards. However, he was shocked when Yuhi drew 4 cards, not knowing players draw until they have 5 cards in hand. Despite some setbacks, Udius eventually won the duel with the card Transamu Rayanak. Excited to learn more, he pledged to assist the Odo twins and join UTS. However, he misinterpreted his first task, accidentally destroying a phone with his I-beams, much to everybody's dismay. Skipping ahead, Udius practiced the card game with Yuhi outside the UTS main office before joining them on a mission to find a lost cat. Despite Yuhi's objections, Udius successfully caught the cat, inadvertently revealing the invisible spaceship Valve Gear. Returning the cat, Yuamu noticed it wasn't the one initially sought. Udius inquired about Earth Dharma, a machine belonging to the twins, but the twins and Mr. Tazaki remained tight-lipped about it. During a meeting with a client, Yuamu urged Udius to flee as Yuhi overheard someone scolding him for leaving cards outside. Realizing Yuhi had helped him, Udius took half the blame. The client, a boy named Manabu Sogetsu, and his cat revealed they were from MIK, an organization dealing with aliens. Udius refused to yield his freedom, challenging Manabu to a rush duel. Initially surprised by Manabu's tactics, Udius learned about monster effects. Despite Manabu's strong moves, Udius countered with Transamu Rayanak, but was shocked by Manabu's tribute summon, reminiscent of his past losses. However, Manabu enlightened Udius about the duelist monster bond, empowering Udius to summon Galactica Oblivion and win the duel. Manabu conceded after learning about Udius' situation, while Udius hinted at his own internal struggle before bidding Manabu farewell. One night, Mr. Yagi taught Udius how to cook yakitori skewers, but their peaceful time was disrupted when an alien attacked and stole the next batch of yakitori. Yuhi accused it of stealing the Earth Dharma, and, with Udius, set off to apprehend it. Disguised in a yakitori costume, inadvertently caught Mr. Yagi, mistaking him for the alien. Eventually, they encountered a girl dressed as the monster card Magical Sheep Girl Mig-chan, alongside the alien they sought. To their surprise, the girl revealed herself as Yuamu in disguise. With the arrival of Manabu and Nyan Destar, arrest the alien Chupataro Kubaragi. Yuamu negotiated a rush duel for his freedom. Udius convinced Manabu to allow the duel, emphasizing the honor of rush dueling. Throughout the duel, Udius learned about set cards and spell cards from Yuhi, witnessing Yuamu's powerful deck and Chupataro's unique spell. Chupataro's desire to meet the real monster behind Mig-chan resonated with Udius. Despite low life points, Yuamu emerged victorious, explaining to Udius the significance of life points in rush duels. Impressed, Udius reaffirmed his appreciation for rush dueling. After Chupataro's arrest, Udius resumed his cooking lessons with Mr. Yagi at UTS. Skipping ahead, one Sunday, Yuamu took Udius shopping, his first time venturing out alone. Accompanied by Yuhi, they headed to the local shopping center. As they finished, Chupataro approached Udius, apologizing for his past actions and offering to teach him more about rush dueling. They broke into Mitsuba Heavy Machinery Garbage Collection Site number 8, where Chupataro planned to educate Udius about trap cards. Despite initial hesitation, Udius followed Chupataro's lead, eager to learn. As they navigated through traps, Udius absorbed Chupataro's explanations. He trusted him as a friend, even when he refused to give him the cards directly. Then, when Udius got trapped, Chupataro revealed it was his true intention. However, they were interrupted by Yuhi's unexpected presence. Chupataro then attempted to steal valve gear, but was thwarted by Yuhi. Enraged, he attacked Yuhi, but MIK agents arrested him, thanks to Yuamu's intervention. Outside, Udius discovered Valve Gear's gravity control unit was damaged, but managed to repair it, earning praise from the Valgarians, who accepted Yuhi as one of their own. Udius reflected on the day's events, realizing the significant event that had unfolded. After accidentally wrecking UTS' washing machine, Yuamu took Udius to buy a new one. Upon their return, they discovered Yuhi hadn't come back from the laundry. They located Yuhi at Kappa Heavenly Cleaning with Valve Gear, now a dual disc, ready to rush duel, tell Kawai, who had stolen Yuhi's Earth Armor and recognized Udius as a Valgarian. Udius witnessed monsters being set for the first time and learned about Kawai's thirst for knowledge, which drove him to steal the Earth Armor. Kawai acknowledged Udius' own passion for rush dueling and taught him about trap cards. Despite Kawai's initial advantage, Yuhi fought back with Joint Tech Bumper, though it struggled to activate due to issues replicating the dual disc function. With Valgarian's help, the trap activated, enabling Yuhi to counterattack and win with Joint Tech Rex. Udius observed Kawai's interest in Yuhi and the Earth Armor, but was shocked when Zuijo suddenly appeared and stole it. Learning Zuijo was alive, Udius tried to converse with him to no avail. Manabu and Neandester then arrived, revealing Chupataro's connection to Valgear and questioning Udius, who hesitated to respond. Udius informed the twins about Zuijo and set off to find him, with the twins offering their help. Despite a week-long search yielding no results, they returned to work to cover expenses as advised by Mr. Omeano. Exploring urban myths, Udius visited a warehouse linked to the Flatwoods monster legend, finding only a chair. When the twins arrived, they concluded the myths were false, but the chair transformed into an alien, Mitsuki Hiramori, challenging Udius to a rush duel. Despite Mitsuki's strategic use of a trap, Udius initially led the duel. However, a misplay allowed Mitsuko to turn the tide, evoking his memories of battles with Zuijo. Suspecting Mitsuki and Zuijo's collaboration, Udius rallied with Galactica Oblivion and Galactica Force, defeating Mitsuko. Calling out for Zuijo, he appeared, urging Udius to join forces to vanquish their foes through rush dueling. Udius declined, unwilling to fight, leading to Zuijo's scornful departure upon MIK's arrival. Mitsuko's arrest warned Udius of future encounters with Zuijo. Udius continued his rush dueling studies with Saikyo Rush Duel, hosted by Manya Itachi. Struggling to memorize the types, he sought training from Yuhi, who eventually agreed. While Yuhi devised a device to assist Udius, Yuamu showcased Tazaki's impressive garden to Udius. Yuhi then arrived with Tazaki's tractor and a trailer for Udius to use while rebuilding his deck and answering Manya's questions. During the session, a mishap caused Valve Gear to collide with the console, sending the tractor out of control. It careened through a fence and a nearby cafe, collecting Manabu and Nyandestar in the chaos. Yuhi disclosed that only correct answers could halt the tractor's rampage. Determined, Udius tackled each question, culminating in recalling all the types, aided by memory Valgear Rapu during training. This halted the tractor at a cliff's edge. A pigeon then threatened to dislodge them, but Valgear intervened, safely returning them home. Encouraged by his progress, Udius requested further training from Yuhi, who promptly fled at the suggestion. Skipping ahead, Manya, Yuamu's childhood friend, returned to Mitsuba Town to challenge a local team in rush dueling, a position secured by Yuamu for UTS. At the Mitsuba Cable Studios, Udius encountered Manya, who initially acted cold towards Yuamu, despite their past friendship. Backstage with Yuhi and Yuamu, Udius witnessed the beginning of the show. Manya and Yuamu faced off in a rush duel, with Udius observing field spell cards for the first time. Despite Manya's strong efforts, Yuamu emerged victorious, stunning Udius with the power of Bluetooth Burst Dragon. Following the duel, Manya admitted to Yuamu that her demeanor during the duel was an act and that she still cherished their past. Udius then assisted the MC with a commercial break. In the second duel, Manabu in the audience faced off against Manya's dog Bocchi, revealed to be an alien abandoned by Manabu. Udius observed Bocchi's special summons, drawing parallels to previous duels. He learned about Manabu's background and his connection to Sogetsu style. Manabu then defeated Bocchi with Chemicalized Salamander, prompting Bocchi to reveal his growth and dedication to protecting Manya. During the third round, despite UTS' prior victories, Chupataro abruptly bursts in, demanding a rush duel and dropping his Meeg-chan figure. Sensing something amiss, Udius accepted the challenge. When Chupataro used a trap to weaken his own monster just to summon magical sheep girl Meeg-chan, Udius gained an advantage. However, Udius was stunned when Chupataro's earth armor emerged from his dual disc, merging with Meeg-chan, draining Chupataro's energy and bringing Meeg-chan to life. Udius learned that Mitsuko had orchestrated Chupataro's escape from MIK custody. Mistakenly viewing Udius as an evil alien, Meeg-chan physically attacked him during the rush duel, disregarding the rules. Though wounded, Udius chose to continue. When he summoned Galactica Amnesia, Meeg-chan attacked out of turn, exploiting its solid vision form's limitations. Despite this breach, Udius refused to stoop to Meeg-chan's level. Utilizing Galactica Amnesia's effect, he summoned the tributes for Galactica Oblivion, empowering it with Galactica Force to defeat Meeg-chan. Post-duel, Udius questioned the events while MIK agents apprehended Chupataro. After recovering from his injuries, Manya, Bocchi, London, Manabu, and Nyandestar visited Udius to check on it. Udius inquired about Chupataro's status from Manabu, only to discover that Zuijo had deceived him, facing potential cryostasis if caught by MIK. Shocked, Udius appealed to Manabu to alter Zuijo's punishment, but Manabu insisted he had exhausted his options, challenging Udius to take action beyond begging. Determined, Udius decided to retrain in rush dueling with Yuhi, learning strategies like Yuamu's graveyard checks during duels. Inspired, Udius resolved to track Zuijo through his tactics, starting with searching Chupataro's residence. Despite finding no leads, Manya and London's insight led Udius to realize Zuijo sought attention, likely at Mitsuba Tower. Indeed, they then found Zuijo and Mitsuko there. Unable to sway Zuijo from his militaristic approach to ending the war, Udius initiated a rush duel atop the tower. Zuijo utilized Earth Armor to materialize his Void Velger Hectonshare. Despite lacking in Earth Armor, Udius managed to destroy Hectonshire. However, Zuijo countered with Void Velger Requiem, merging with the monster, intensifying the duel. Yuhi then collapsed, and Yuamu urged Udius to continue the duel as the monsters materialized. As Zuijo strengthened Requiem and reduced Udius to 500 life points, Udius sensed Yuhi's presence within Requiem. Aware of the danger to Yuhi, Udius attempted to return Requiem to Zuijo's hand with Galactica Repulsion, but Zuijo intervened. However, as Zuijo attacked, he suddenly screamed in pain, as Asaka Mitsuba extracted the Earth Armor from Mitsuba Tower, causing the monsters to vanish, but leaving Yuhi and Zuijo within Void Velger Requiem. Zuijo challenged Udius to save Yuhi instead of attacking to win. Udius then used Galactica Lattice to protect himself and waited for Yuhi's message, encouraging him to defeat Zuijo. Empowered, Udius weakened Requiem and destroyed it with Galactica Oblivion, releasing Yuhi's soul. Mitsuko then fled with Zuijo, leaving Udius troubled by Zuijo's cryptic message and suspecting that their paths crossing again is far from over. And that's the end of the first season of Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush. Don't forget to set the like button, click subscribe, and slap the bell notification icon so you never miss another video. Until next time, peace!